June 1st, 2009. A day that began like any other. Air France Flight 447, a technologically advanced Airbus A330, embarks on a routine journey from Rio de Janeiro to Paris. The passengers, a mix of tourists, business travelers and families, settle in for the long haul. On board are 228 souls, their dreams and aspirations suspended at 35,000 feet. Each person carries a story, a purpose, a destination. The first leg of the flight unfolds seamlessly, a testament to modern aviation's prowess. The crew, experienced and confident, ensures everything runs smoothly. But as the plane ventures further into the night, an ominous silence begins to creep in. Hours pass, and the once lively cabin grows quiet as passengers drift into sleep. Air traffic controllers in Brazil and Senegal try to reach the aircraft. No response. The routine check-ins are met with an unsettling silence. The silence is deafening, a chilling prelude to an unimaginable tragedy. The control towers, usually bustling with activity, are now filled with a tense, eerie quiet. Air France 447, once a symbol of human ingenuity, has vanished without a trace, lost in the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean. The world holds its breath, waiting for news, hoping for a miracle that never comes. The Airbus. A330, a wide-body twin-engine jet, represents the pinnacle of aviation technology. Designed for long-haul flights, it boasts a sophisticated fly-by-wire system, a testament to its computerized nature. This system, while revolutionary, relies heavily on a complex network of sensors to relay critical flight data to the pilots. The A330's reliance on automation raises questions about the role of human pilots in a highly computerized cockpit. Have we become overly reliant on technology, potentially compromising our ability to react effectively in unforeseen circumstances? Captain Marc Dubois, a veteran pilot with over 11,000 hours of flight time, commands Air France 447. Assisting him are two co-pilots, David Robert, relatively inexperienced, and Pierre-Cédric Bonin, with moderate experience. This mix of experience and youth, while seemingly balanced, would later become a point of scrutiny. The captain takes a scheduled break, leaving the two co-pilots in control as the aircraft enters a treacherous zone of thunderstorms. Little do they know that this routine handover will soon transform into a desperate struggle for survival. Unbeknownst to the pilots, a cluster of intense thunderstorms, known as the Intertropical Convergence Zone, lay directly in their path. While not uncommon in this region, these storms are notorious for their powerful updrafts and downdrafts, capable of tossing even the largest aircraft around like a leaf in a tornado. As Flight 447 enters the outer bands of the storm system, ice crystals begin to form on the aircraft's external sensors, a known problem in such conditions. These sensors, crucial for providing accurate airspeed readings to the fly-by-wire system, are about to become the first domino in a chain of events leading to disaster. The first signs of trouble, conflicting data and confusion. The pilots receive their first warning inconsistent airspeed readings. The pitot tubes responsible for measuring airspeed are compromised by ice, sending conflicting data to the cockpit. This discrepancy triggers a cascade of confusing alarms and system disconnections, overwhelming the pilots with sensory overload. The situation, while serious, is not yet catastrophic. Experienced pilots are trained to handle instrument discrepancies. However, the sudden onslaught of alarms, coupled with the loss of autopilot, creates a sense of urgency, pushing the co-pilots into a corner. Autopilot disengagement, a critical decision. The autopilot, unable to reconcile the conflicting airspeed data, disengages. This action, designed as a safety feature, ironically shifts the burden of control back to the pilots at the worst possible moment. Now, faced with a barrage of alarms and a degrading situation, the co-pilots are left to hand-fly the aircraft through a raging storm. The disengagement of the autopilot, while alarming, is not in itself a death sentence. However, it exposes a critical vulnerability. The pilot's ability to maintain control in a high-stress environment, stripped of the automated systems they have come to rely on. A struggle for control, misinterpreting the situation. In the chaotic cockpit, a fatal misjudgment occurs. The co-pilots, struggling to interpret the confusing array of alarms and the aircraft's unusual behavior, make a series of critical errors. They fail to recognize the stall warnings, misinterpret the aircraft's attitude, and, most crucially, pull back on the control stick, exacerbating the stall. The aircraft, starved of lift, begins to fall from the sky. The co-pilots, their training seemingly inadequate for such an unprecedented situation, are now locked in a desperate battle against forces they barely understand. The tragic descent, 2.5 minutes of terror. For an agonizing 2.5 minutes, Air France 447 plunges towards the ocean. The aircraft, once a symbol of human achievement, becomes a tomb in freefall. The final moments, captured on the cockpit voice recorder, reveal a chilling mix of confusion, panic, and the horrifying realization that their fate is sealed. The impact, when it comes, is catastrophic. All 228 souls on board perish. The wreckage of Air France 447, scattered across miles of ocean floor, becomes a solemn reminder of the unforgiving nature of flight and the fragility of human life. Finding the truth, the search for answers, it's a journey fraught with challenges and uncertainties. The search for the wreckage of Air France 447 becomes an unprecedented undertaking. For nearly 2 years, dedicated teams scoured the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, diving into its depths which hold their secrets close, shrouded in darkness and mystery. Finally, in 2011, the aircraft's black boxes, the flight data recorder and cockpit voice recorder are recovered from the ocean floor. These devices, small yet incredibly resilient, designed to withstand unimaginable conditions, from extreme pressure to intense heat, hold the key to unraveling the mystery of Flight 447. The data they contain, meticulously recorded, will provide a chillingly detailed account of the events leading up to the crash, offering insights that were previously beyond reach, exposing a deadly combination of technical malfunction, human error, and unforeseen circumstances, and the unforgiving power of nature. This tragic event serves as a stark reminder of the complexities and risks inherent in aviation, and the relentless pursuit of safety and understanding. Legacy of a tragedy. Lessons learned and safety enhanced. The aviation industry is no stranger to the lessons that come from tragic events. The investigation into the crash of Air France 447 reveals a complex interplay of factors: temporary sensor malfunction, pilot training deficiencies, and an inadequate understanding of the aircraft's behavior in extreme conditions. These factors combined to create a perfect storm that led to the unfortunate disaster. The tragedy serves as a harsh wake-up call for the aviation industry. It highlighted the need for more robust systems and better training for pilots and crew. In the aftermath of the disaster, sweeping changes are implemented. The industry took a hard look at its practices and made significant improvements. Pilot training programs are overhauled, with new curriculums designed to address the gaps that were identified, with a greater emphasis on upset recovery and manual flight skills. These skills are crucial for handling unexpected situations that may arise during flight. New regulations mandate the installation of ice-resistant pitot tubes, ensuring that sensors remain functional even in adverse weather conditions, and improved stall warning systems. These systems provide pilots with better information and more time to react to potential issues. The legacy of Air France 447, while tragic, serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of continuous improvement in aviation safety. The lives lost are honored through these advancements, serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of continuous improvement in aviation safety. The industry remains committed to learning from past mistakes to ensure a safer future for all.